Okay, I know this topic has been covered before. The main one I can think of is TNT Amusements. Todd Tuckey talks about how you can rejuvenate your Gottlieb System 1 and 80 displays. So I have been going through a pile of displays and trying to see what is good and what is bad. And I thought I would try to add a little bit to that information, because what I did find is that a few displays I had in my not booting up, not showing anything completely dead pile, I thought I would just try and recharge those, and surprisingly I brought most of them back from the dead. So a couple displays that I thought were beyond repair actually just needed a charge. So it was either so dim you couldn't see it, or it just wasn't illuminating at all. So I'm going to start by showing you the two displays that I found that are completely dead. Let's take a look at these. Okay, power that on. And we'll see that there is nothing going on there whatsoever. Now, I don't know that this is actually going to work or not. That is completely dead. There's nothing going on there. So the way that we recharge the displays is you hook up an alligator clip. Let's see, can you see that okay? To one side, another alligator clip to the other side, and then you just connect that to a 9 or 12 volt power supply and turn it on for a couple seconds. So I've got just a little power supply right here. You can use all manner of things, but so, oopsie. Plug that in, like so. Then we can see, oh, you can't really see that, can you? It's very vague, but the elements are lit up there. You can see the 4 or 5 lines. Okay, so leave that on for about 10 seconds or so, 15, unplug, and then we will do the same to the other display. Hook that up here. I'm not sure if this is actually going to work, but I promise you it did on several of the other displays that I thought were completely dead. Now I have my flash on, so it's hard to see. What if I cover the flash a bit? Oh yeah, look at that. If I cover the flash a bit, you can see that the elements are well lit up there. Okay, so I'm going to leave that on for 10-15 seconds, and you should probably be careful because, well, I guess it's only 12 volts, right? It wouldn't be that big of a zap, but it wouldn't be fun. Okay, let's turn that off. Oh, I mean, turn this off, not the machine on. I'm trying to do too many things at once here and rushing through. So why don't I not rush? Why am I rushing? There's no rush. I thought, hey, maybe I'll take a quick video, but it doesn't necessarily need to be quick. Okay, let's see if we brought those displays back from the completely dead. I feel like there's a chance that maybe one will come to life. What was the worst one? This was the worst one. Let's see. Yeah, still dead. Okay. This one has potential. Come on, baby. Look at that. See that? That was completely dead, and now it is alive. But still sketchy. It certainly is sketchy, but let's see if we can rejuvenate it some more. So what we're going to do is take an eraser on the contacts here. Try and clean them up. Really good. That actually is pretty clean. And the board itself looks good. Chips look good. The components look good. It's very clean overall. I've got some that are really nasty. And I'm going to reconnect this. Okay, so we're cooking again. Cover up my flash a bit. How did I do that last time? So we can see those elements burning off the crud. I don't know, like, if you can have it on too long or not. I'm not really sure. I guess there's one way to find out. I mean, let's leave this on for 30 seconds and see what happens. What's the worst that's gonna happen? I'm gonna kill a display? Well, I've got lots, and for the sake of experimentation, let's just leave this on for a little bit. Now, what I think I saw is that maybe a segment might have been out. So if that's the case, then maybe one of these chips needs to be replaced. I'm guessing maybe one chip is segments and one is lines, like a top line, middle line, bottom line. I don't know for sure. I'm more used to Bally displays, but that might be the case. I haven't really looked into it yet. So that was, whoa, that scared me. Everything's good. That was on there for quite some time. So longer than the recommended amount. What is the max limit? We do not know. But let's turn that on and see how much life we breathed into that display. Absolutely none more. So that display is just got some problems. I don't know what they are, but I kind of proved my point, though, is that a display that doesn't light up whatsoever can be brought back to life by giving it a little bit of juice. So I'm going to show one more thing, show you how well this works. I'm going to pick two of, I think these are the two dimmest displays that I was testing. So let's power that on. I'll show you what these look like. That is so dim you can barely even notice. That one's actually not that bad. Okay, so interesting. Maybe just me having it on already earlier for 5 seconds kind of breathed some life into it. So we'll just focus on this guy. We saw how dim it was. Let's connect her up. And we're going to push the limit on this guy. Again, instead of the recommended 10-15 seconds, we'll just go a little bit longer. And I've got a couple little bins of displays here, and thought, now that I have a System 1 set up, that it's time to go through all of them and figure out what is good, what is bad, what is ugly. Oh, another thing is that, see these black dots? If you have black dots, you have a much better chance that your display will be good. If they are white, that means I believe the gas inside has escaped, and therefore the glass will never work. So you need to replace the glass, but it's probably just as cheap to buy a whole new display rather than solder on a new glass. Depends, but it's possible. So black dots good, white dots bad. I already got rid of all my white dot displays because I knew they were toast. I think I just donated them to a friend in case he needed some parts for repairing good displays. But that has been on for probably 30 seconds, eh? At least 20. That's 12 volts as well. That's not the old 9 volt ski. So let's see how well that did. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful and bright. Everything works perfectly. This needs to be wiped down because it's a little crusty. But yeah, so not only can you illuminate your dim displays to nice and bright, you can actually bring them back from what you would think to be dead. So I did not know that was the case, and I was going to maybe throw out those displays or something, but I thought maybe I will just add some juice to these completely dead ones and see what happens. And I recovered like maybe 7 out of the 10 that were in there. So hopefully that will help you save some Gottlieb System 1 displays.